NXT TakeOver War Games was last night, and tonight we have the 2017 edition of the Survivor Series. This is my predictions and my review. This is Dave. You're listening to Everyday Rants. Alright, hello and welcome back to another Everyday Rants podcast. This is number 37, and this one I'm really going to be just focusing on real brief talking about last night's NXT TakeOver War Games show that was on the WWE Network, and then I'm going to give you my predictions and review for tonight's Survivor Series. Today is Sunday, the 19th of November, 2017, and this is the night of Survivor Series. It's always now the Sunday before Thanksgiving. I remember back in the days when it was the night before Thanksgiving, which was always awesome as a kid because you knew you got home from school, you got to watch Survivor Series, and you knew the next day you were off from school and you had Thanksgiving and everything. So really looking forward to the Survivor Series. I like that they have a couple of the old school traditional elimination tag team matches. I always liked that about the Survivor Series. And I always hated when they did away with that for a while. I'm glad they bring it back in some aspect, and I'm excited for this show. It's a lot of star power, a lot of awesome matches on tap. So hopefully we get some great show out of it. I just want to give you guys a reminder that this is the Everyday Rants podcast. It's free on Soundcloud. Please follow me there. That'd be great. You could also download me. You could download the podcast, take them with you in your car, at the gym, at school, wherever. You could take me, download it, and you can listen to my beautiful sounding voice here wherever you go. This will also be on my YouTube page. I'm going to put this up because it's my official Survivor Series prediction video. I didn't do a video with me on camera. So I'm going to put this up on YouTube also. So if you're on YouTube and you're listening to this, go follow me on SoundCloud. The link is in the description. The link will also be on our Everyday Geek YouTube page. So please go follow me on SoundCloud. It is free. There's also a mobile app where you can listen to it through your phone or your tablet, which is awesome. I use that a lot. If you're listening to me on SoundCloud and you're not following me on YouTube, go check out my YouTube channel, Everyday Geek TV. You could also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. All right, now that the plugs are done and everything, and I'm plugging myself, real quick, NXT TakeOver War Games last night, great show. I absolutely loved it. Now, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of NXT. Usually, I'll be honest, the only things I watch are usually the NXT shows right before the major WWE pay-per-views. So I don't watch many shows. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I thought the women's match was pretty cool. I like that they had Ember Moon win it. I do like that other girl, though. I think it's Alex Cross. I think her name is, from Sanity. I think she's not ordinary. I think she's extraordinarily different than the rest of the roster, which is awesome and refreshing. I thought the NXT title match was good. The ending I felt was a little off. I don't know if Drew McIntyre really got injured. I hope not, because that guy, he is a beast. That guy, he is tall. He's built like a brick house. I'm hoping that maybe him losing, maybe they're going to bring him to the main stage, bring him to the WWE. That'd be awesome. Right in time for the Royal Rumble. We'll see. Let's see. The War Games match itself was fantastic. That superplex off the top, what a spot. That big dude, Killian Dane, I think his name is, doing that coast to coast. Absolutely. I mean, blood, great intensity in the match. Everybody in it was awesome. I think the two that the two in that whole match that I kind of don't really particularly care for that much are the Authors of Pain. But they did a pretty good job too. It was a great show overall. That Aleister Black guy, I like that guy a lot. I think he has a lot of potential. Oh no, Cassius Ohno, I think, is a cool dude. That other guy he fought, who I don't really remember his name, it's just a great roster they have there on NXT, and I'm excited for the future of the WWE. If these are if this is the future, with the guys they have now, I wish the WWE would allow them to be more like NXT. I think it would be fantastic. But NXT TakeOver War Games, great show last night. If you have the WWE Network, I highly recommend heading over there and checking it out. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. I had a fun night. All right, let's get into the Survivor Series. So tonight is the Survivor Series. We have a bunch of champion versus champion matches. No titles on the line, but it's going to be the Raw champions versus the SmackDown champions in their individual matches. We have 2 awesome 5-on-5 elimination traditional Survivor Series matches, 1 women's match, 1 men's match. We have a lot of names not even on the card, which is surprising, and I'm going to talk about that as well. First, we'll start with the kickoff show match. They announced is going to, I believe it's for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's going to be Enzo defending his title against Kalisto. I don't know. I hope they don't go back and forth with Kalisto. I was never the biggest fan of Enzo Amore, but I do like the Enzo heel Amore. I like this heel turn by Amore. I like him with Drew Gulak. I like that whole thing. So I'm going to say they're going to keep the title on Enzo. I don't think we're going to see any titles. I mean, the other titles aren't on the line, so I don't think we're going to see any titles change this pay-per-view, which will be refreshing. It's just a strict wrestling storyline-driven pay-per-view to set up for the Royal Rumble and get ready for the road to WrestleMania, which is perfect. All the titles will remain intact for some good setups for January. I mean, we got one more pay-per-view coming in December. I forgot what it's called. I think it's Night of the Champions. I think that's a SmackDown pay-per-view. Other than that, we're going into the Royal Rumble in January, which sets off the road to WrestleMania, and all craziness happens then. So I think Enzo will keep the Cruiserweight title. Sorry, I'm drinking some water here. It's early in the morning here, trying to keep my voice fresh. Let's go with first, we have the Intercontinental Champion versus the United States Champion. We're going to have The Miz from Raw versus Baron Corbin from SmackDown. I don't know how to do that. I love The Miz. I think The Miz is one of the best heels in the WWE. And Corbin, I feel like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Baron Corbin fan. I have a buddy who loves him. I just don't. I don't know. It's just me. Whatever. I don't get the whole Baron Corbin thing. I would like to see The Miz win. And I think I don't know, because they've built The Miz up pretty strong. And Baron's been in like a weird feud with Sin Cara over on SmackDown, where he's lost a couple and he won the last 1 or 2. So I don't know if are they trying to build the United States Championship higher? Do they want to? I don't know. It's a tough call on this one. And the heel versus heel, face versus face thing is kind of hard because, sometimes generally knowing it's a face and a heel, it makes you tend to lean one way. But I'm going to go... I'm going to go with Baron. I think they'll give it to Baron Corbin. Gives him a win. Try to build him up a little bit. I think The Miz is pretty set. You don't have to build him so much. He's already a top heel on Raw, and he is the Intercontinental Champion. I think allowing Baron to win helps him a little bit with his credibility, since they've kind of killed him since they've given him the title, and even before that. Maybe builds him up a little bit more with a victory over The Miz. Next, we'll go with the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss, against the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. I'm going to go with Charlotte. I think they have this momentum, this train, this Ric Flair train going with Charlotte, and I think they're going to ride it all the way through, probably till the Royal Rumble, if not even WrestleMania. I think Charlotte will win. It'll be a great match. I think it'll be a great match. I love Alexa Bliss. I think she is just phenomenal. Great on the mic, great character. I love her look, and she's not bad in the ring. I mean, she's not great, but she's not horrible. She's pretty good. But I'm going to go with Charlotte. I think Charlotte will get the win. She just won the title from Natalya on SmackDown, so I think it's a good momentum. Keep her going, have her win, and defeat Alexa. Next, we'll go with the 3-on-3, the Shield versus the New Day. I'm very torn on this one. I love the New Day. I like Seth Rollins of the Shield. The other two I really don't care for. I don't care, but I don't see how the Shield can't. The Shield can't lose. The Shield has been built up over months of being this dominant force back together again. So I think the Shield's going to win. But I also have a feeling that there's going to be some type of heel turn or something happening or starting to happen in the New Day faction. Because they hinted to it last week about something about going heel. And it makes me wonder if that is coming. And I'll be honest, I would love to see a Big E heel turn. And have Big E go into the United States title picture or even the world title picture, because I'd love to see the New Day. They're so talented, those three guys. I'd like to see them do more and enjoy maybe like singles runs for each of them, or maybe keep Kofi and Xavier as tag team, in the tag team division, and you have Big E go heel. I don't know. We'll see. They hinted at something, and it makes you wonder, just is there going to be a heel turn? But I'm going to go with the Shield. I think the Shield will beat New Day. I don't think New Day needs to win. The Shield, to keep the momentum going as this, unstoppable force, I think they need to win. Next, we'll go with the Raw Tag Team Champions. We got Cesaro and Sheamus versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. I'm not a fan of the Usos. I really not. I don't like their gimmick. They're okay. I don't know. I just don't find them entertaining. I'm going to go with Cesaro and Sheamus. I think they just recently won the titles back. I think it gives Raw another win. And I just think Cesaro and Sheamus are a better duo than the Usos. I think they're more talented, and I think they should beat the Usos. But we shall see. But I'm going to go Cesaro and Sheamus. So far, I'm going Enzo Amore to keep the Cruiserweight title. I'm going Baron Corbin to beat The Miz. I'm going Charlotte Flair to beat Alexa. I think the Shield will beat the New Day, and I have a feeling there may be some type of heel turn or something brewing in the New Day. I'm going to go Cesaro and Sheamus. So far, if you compare Raw to SmackDown so far, I have 3 Raw victories and 2 SmackDown. Now we'll go to the 5-on-5 before we go to the champion versus champion match, because that's kind of really interesting to me. The women's 5-on-5 match for Raw, we have Alicia Fox as the captain with Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley against the SmackDown women's team, which is captained by Becky Lynch, Carmella, Tamina, Naomi, and then there's a mystery partner. I've seen a lot of stuff online that people think it's going to be Natalya now that Natalya's out of the title picture, and I think it will be Natalya also, but I would not be surprised if it's a returning Paige. There are a lot of rumors that she's cleared, she's ready to come back. There are rumors she was going to be on Raw. I'm wondering if they held her off on Raw to have her maybe be on SmackDown, because I think SmackDown might need more depth in the women's division than SmackDown does. Than Raw does, I'm sorry. I think Raw is a little light on the... I think SmackDown, is a little light on the women's. Because you got to remember, I got distracted here. The Raw women's division still has Mickie James. They still have... Who else do they have? They have... Is that it? Maybe that is it. I thought they had some more women over there. But I don't know. Maybe it's a lot of people think it's going to be Natalya. It could be a returning Paige. That'd be awesome. If it's a returning Paige, then Team SmackDown's going to win. Paige has got to, I think, be the victor there. If it's Natalya, I'm going to go with then Team Raw. I'm going to go with Raw because I think it'll be Natalya. I don't know if they'll bring Paige back yet. Maybe they'll wait. So I'm going to go Team Raw. I'm going to go with the Alicia Fox-led team. I think Alicia Fox will be the first one eliminated. I think this is really going to come down to Asuka and Nia Jax. With, I don't know, maybe Carmella. I wonder if Carmella cashes in her Money in the Bank tonight. Like if Charlotte gets if Charlotte gets beat, does she cash in her briefcase? She could cash it in. A lot of storylines going into this with a lot of these matches. But I'm gonna go Team Raw. I'm gonna go Team Raw. And I think the last surviving members will be Nia Jax and Asuka. I think the rest will be eliminated. I'm going to go with Team Raw to win that one. So right now, for me, Raw has a slight advantage over SmackDown. But that's going to lead us into the men's 5-on-5. We have for SmackDown, we have Shane McMahon, John Cena, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And then for the Raw side, we have Kurt Angle, Triple H, Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Finn Balor. For this one, I'm going SmackDown. And I will give you my reasons why. I think over on Raw, I think we're going to have some issues between Samoa Joe and Finn Balor since they just had a little feud. I think that's going to bleed into it a little bit. I think Braun is a type of character that they could have him just lose it and then just like walk out and leave and still keep his awesome face, heat, whatever he's got. He's a huge face / heel. I love Braun Strowman. Triple H and Kurt Angle are definitely going to have something going on between each other. Setting up something. I think Jason Jordan's going to get involved somehow and do something. I think on the SmackDown side, I think Owens and Sami Zayn are going to get involved somehow. But I still think the SmackDown team will win. And I would love to see Bobby Roode really shine in this match. Roode and Balor, I would like to see be shown a light on in this match. I would love to see them get the main focus. Even Samoa Joe and Strowman to a degree, but mainly Roode and Balor, because I think they are just great talent and need to be utilized a little bit more. Now, I mentioned a couple names. These are the guys that are left off the card so far. We don't have Owens and Zayn. We don't have Jinder. We don't have the Club. We don't have Elias again for like another. He has not been on a pay-per-view yet other than kickoff shows. We have no Zack Ryder, no Breezango, no Bray Wyatt, no Matt Hardy, no Gable and Benjamin, no Ziggler. No, we don't know about Natalya yet. No Mickie James, no Rusev, and no Ty Dillinger. I mean, for a pay-per-view where we are witnessing Shane McMahon, John Cena, Kurt Angle, and Triple H in one of the top-tier matches, which will probably be the main event, I would think. That's some... I don't understand what they're doing. We could have had another Survivor Series match with some of these guys. Why Owens and Zayn aren't on the card? Jinder Mahal, former WWE champion. The Club has been so underutilized. Elias needs a bigger push than they're giving him. He needs to be pushed harder. Zack Ryder should not be with Mojo Rawley. Ryder should be on his own in some heel capacity. Why isn't Breezango involved anywhere here? Most over tag team on, besides New Day? I think Breezango's the most over tag team on SmackDown. We don't have Matt Hardy. I know Jeff's injured, but still, no Matt. Where the hell's Bray Wyatt? I love Bray Wyatt. He is so underutilized. Gable and Benjamin, where are they? No Ziggler. I mean, he might as well just leave. He's done. Natalya, I have a feeling, will be in that SmackDown Women's team. No Rusev again. Tonight should be Rusev Day. Why Rusev is being so misused is beyond me. We don't have Aiden English, his partner. No Ty Dillinger. A lacking amount of people on this Survivor Series card, which is unfortunate. Which is very unfortunate. Then, of course, let's get into the... Oh, yeah, so I said I'm picking the men's team to go over for SmackDown. And I think the last ones we will see... standing, I would like to say, I think it should be Roode and Nakamura. That'd be pretty cool. Then let's get to the main event. We have the WWE Champion AJ Styles versus the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. All right, I like both these guys. I absolutely love AJ Styles. I would love to see AJ Styles beat Brock Lesnar, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Brock will win. I do hope that they allow AJ to really just show some crazy offense and make him look strong. Make him look strong over Brock. That, maybe get a bunch of near falls, maybe hit him with a couple finishers. He's not going to hit him with the Styles Clash, I doubt. Brock's too big for that to get him up, I would think. But hit him with some big-time finishers. At the end, you have Brock win, fine. Brock is bigger and more powerful probably than AJ Styles. But AJ needs to show that he could be there. He could win. I hope they don't kill AJ. I don't think they will. I think the WWE respect the talent that AJ Styles is, and putting the title back on him this close shows, I think, the confidence they have in him, and they should. AJ is holding that SmackDown show together. AJ's been on fire since he got to the WWE about, was it almost 2 years ago now? Right? January will be 2 years, I think he's been here. He's been great. I love it. I loved AJ Styles back in his early days with TNA. Only reason I watched him back in the early 2000s. So I'm going to go Brock Lesnar, though. So I have it finishing. So let's recap. I have it finishing, let's see. The women's 5-on-5, I'm going with the Raw team. The men's 5-on-5, I'm going with SmackDown. So now we're 1-1. I have Baron going over The Miz, Charlotte going over Alexa Bliss, Shield going over the New Day, Cesaro and Sheamus going over the Usos, Lesnar over Styles, and for the kickoff match, I have Amore going over Kalisto. So I have for Raw, I'm not going to count the kickoff match because you know what? Those are two Raw guys wrestling. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Raw, and I have 1, 2, 3 SmackDown. So I have it going Raw, SmackDown. Don't know if that'll be it, though, because I don't know what the storyline on Raw is going to be, because I know Stephanie said, Kurt needs to win. So we shall see. It's a lot of storylines, a lot of star power here they have in this show. I'm thoroughly excited to see this. They have a lot of matches, though. I wonder if they're going to go over the time limit, if they'll go past 11 o'clock, which is always annoying, especially here on the East Coast because it gets so late. But I am excited to see this show. A lot of star power, a lot of storylines going into this. Nothing really title-driven. There are no titles on the line, so everything is going to be great storytelling, great wrestling, and storytelling to set up for the next month into January to get to that Royal Rumble and get to that road to WrestleMania. Everything is I'm sure going to start. You would think they're going to start getting their plans, everything set in motion with tonight. Storylines being set up and everything going into the new year and going into the Rumble. So I'm super excited. Let me know your feedback. If you're listening on SoundCloud, you can leave comments here. Let me know. If you're watching on YouTube, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And if you like, you could follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. I will be doing a little bit of live tweeting tonight during the show. And yeah, follow me here on SoundCloud. It's free. And go subscribe to me over on YouTube at Everyday Geek TV. That's free as well. Thanks. Enjoy the show. I'll catch you on the next one.